Nice meeting you, mister.
I don't shake hands with people like you.
The executive conference floor went completely silent the moment Gregory Hale pulled his hand away from the black woman who'd just offered him a polite handshake. "I don't shake hands with people like you," he said loud, clear, and sharp enough for the whole room to hear. Board members shifted in their seats. Investors leaned forward, phones lifted, ready to capture the disaster forming right in front of them. The woman didn't flinch. She didn't argue or react. She simply opened her briefcase, slid one document across the shiny conference table, and Gregory's confidence cracked instantly. Because the woman he tried to embarrass wasn't just some visitor. She was the executive controlling a $2.9 billion takeover of his entire company. The 31st floor of Hale Meridian was packed with reporters, analysts, and executives pretending to be calm. This was supposed to be the big day, the historic signing of a $2.9 billion merger. Media outlets had already labeled it the deal of the decade. But the real power in that room wasn't loud or flashy. She walked in quietly. Dr. Naomi Blackwell, CEO of Blackwell Strategic Holdings. No flashy entrance, no entourage, just a woman who didn't need noise to demand respect. She stepped into the glass-walled boardroom set up for live broadcasting, and every board member stood to greet her. Except one. Gregory Hale, the company's chief operations officer, didn't bother to get up. He wanted the cameras to catch that. Naomi walked toward him with calm professionalism and extended her hand. A simple greeting. Normal business etiquette. Gregory stared at her hand, smirked, and jerked his own hand back like touching her would poison him. "I don't shake hands with people like you," he repeated loudly, making sure the microphones picked it all up. The room froze. Executives sat stiffly. Cameras zoomed in. Naomi slowly pulled her hand back. Her face stayed calm. "Shall we proceed?" she asked. Gregory leaned back in his chair and smirked even harder. "Don't act like this merger depends on you. You're here so our company looks diverse for the media. Nothing more." His arrogance was a performance, but one he would regret. Naomi calmly placed her briefcase on the table and opened it. "Before we move forward, you need to review this," she said. Gregory snatched the folder with attitude, flipping through the pages lazily until the color drained from his face. He sat up straight. He read faster. He swallowed hard. What is this?" he muttered. Naomi stayed composed. "It's the agreement your company signed 3 years ago when you needed emergency funding. Look at Clause 14. Gregory's forehead wrinkled. "I've never heard of Clause 14. "You wouldn't have," Naomi replied calmly. "It only activates under very specific circumstances." She tapped the table. The enormous screen behind her lit up with a video. Gregory, refusing to shake her hand, played in slow motion. On live news broadcasts. On every major business network, the whole boardroom gasped. Gregory stared at the screen like it was showing his funeral. "You planned this," he whispered. Naomi shook her head. "No, I planned for everything. This is the future you created." She clicked again. A new slide appeared, showing text from the contract. Clause 14. If any Hale Meridian executive publicly displays discriminatory conduct, Blackwell Strategic Holdings can withdraw all financing immediately. The chairman stumbled forward. "Dr. Blackwell, please. This was a misunderstanding." "No," Naomi replied. "It was clear. It was recorded. And it meets the exact condition for Clause 14. Gregory slammed his fist on the table. "You're going to destroy an entire company over a handshake?" "A handshake is symbolic," Naomi said. "But your attitude is systemic." She pressed another button. The screen switched to internal complaints, performance reports, and verified messages exposing Gregory's discrimination history. Nothing illegal, but enough to ruin any executive. Suddenly, chaos. Phones vibrated non-stop. Board members panicked. 2 analysts burst into the room. Stock is falling fast. We just lost 3 major investors. The video is viral. Gregory grabbed Naomi's arm in desperation. You can't do this. I built this company. Naomi stepped back. You built an image. But today, the real culture came to light. The chairman's voice shook. Please, our company will collapse. Naomi met his eyes. Collapse happens when a company tolerates this behavior, not when someone finally stops it. She closed her briefcase. My firm is withdrawing all funding. The merger is canceled effective immediately. Reporters exploded with questions as she headed for the door. Dr. Blackwell, do you have a comment? Naomi paused, turned slightly, and answered with quiet strength. When someone shows you who they are, believe them, and make decisions accordingly. Then she walked out. Behind her, everything fell apart. By the next morning, Hale Meridian stock dropped 82%. Regulators launched multiple investigations. Investors demanded resignations. And Gregory Hale was removed from his position and publicly disgraced. Meanwhile, Naomi Blackwell became a symbol of corporate accountability. News anchors praised her. Business schools dissected her strategy. Companies across the country rewrote policies in fear of becoming the next Hale Meridian, all because one moment of arrogance cost Gregory Hale not just a handshake but an empire. If this story hit you, shocked you, inspired you, or made you cheer, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe.